We've seen upsell revenue grow, 50 to 60% month over month. We are talking about Yensa. So Yensa is a Korean beauty brand. They are a concierge account management client. So we've been working with them for a couple months, and they just have had some incredible results with OneClickUpsell. We have worked with them from the beginning. So upsells was a brand new concept for them. Basically, it was a new way to maximize revenue. We've added about $5,000 a month in upsell revenue just by introducing these pre-purchase and post-purchase upsells. We've really just added on this pretty simple revenue stream for them. And then because it's concierge management, we kind of guide them through, run the whole thing. So it's been a very low lift on their side as well. Yeah, so this is a brand new kind of functionality for them. So just a way to really get more out of, what they're already their ad spend they're already getting, the orders they're already getting. This was just kind of a way to maximize that. If we think of their baseline as zero, we had like about $3,000 in the first week. So it was like an immediate lift, immediate results, like that their customers wanted this. Like it was a kind of a no-brainer for them. We really hone in on bestsellers. That's kind of the first place we go, is what are the products that are performing really well already? Because really the way that OneClickUpsell works is we are triggering based on specific orders and specific purchases. So we go in and we say, okay, what are people ordering the most? Because that's where the most orders are going to be. So that's where we should be showing these really targeted offers. What we learned is that foundation is their clear highest performing product is foundation. What's great about that is that there's a lot, it lends itself really well to lots of complementary products. So a concealer, a primer, a brush. We had a lot of options to kind of test what we thought would be the best. We always test out adding a second product at a discount. So we always test that against any sort of complementary product, because we know that works for so many customers. And what I mean by that is, so for what we did is a foundation, then a second foundation for 20% off as a post-purchase offer. So that's almost like our baseline, or what we test against kind of across the board, because it just performs so well. Sure. It doesn't matter your industry. What we really kind of focus in on this strategy and kind of their overarching strategy is, how do we get as many customers ordering a foundation, a concealer, and a primer as we can. So these both concealers and primers perform well too. So really that was kind of our strategy going in, was how do we get, if they're checking out with just a foundation, how do we get them to add the primer and the concealer? If they're checking out with just the concealer, etc. Like we've been seeing some interesting results across other customers too. So that's kind of the benefit of working with our team, is we're working with, over 50 plus customers. And we have all this data to pull from of what's working, and we can implement it in your account, the same week. So what we do is we take the 3 to 5 best sellers, make really highly optimized offers. And then after that, we do collection upsells. We do collection funnels, and then we'll do like a catch-all at the end. So basically we're covering every order, but we're really focusing on the best sellers. That's where we put our time and effort, because that's where it's gonna, matter the most. 95% of where we start with every customer is we go to sales by product, we pick the top 3 to 5, and then we make funnels for them. And then if you just had that, and then you did an all products funnel at the bottom, like that would deliver, 80 to 90% of value that OneClickUpsell can give you. Really focusing on the best sellers is where your time is best spent. We had a pre-purchase for primer and concealer. We saw that the primer was excellent. So we were seeing about, I think it was like 14.9% conversion rate on a pre-purchase, which is really the high end of what we're looking for. And so we're kind of excited to see how we can keep topping that rate. But yeah, we're trying to get a lot of people between 10 and 15%. So to already be at top of that was great. So we've chosen the primer, and now we're going to play with discounts. So now we're going to see, what can we is adding a discount increase conversion, but doesn't affect revenue too much, or just kind of we're testing primer against primer with different elements. And then in the post-purchase, we tested the concealer against the foundation at 20% off, and the second foundation took off like gangbusters. I think we are over 15% on that conversion. And again, that's just something that works across industries. But knowing that, we really wanted to double down on, okay, people want multiple, which is great. Definitely, we are split testing everything all the time. So, I always say you start a split test and then you pick your winner and then you start the next one. So like constantly testing. And that's what's great about, our account management team. Karina is the enterprise account manager for Yensa. And so she sets up every split test, but then also is monitoring it regularly. And so it's getting that optimization without having to worry about it, which is great. We want I would say many Plus users are very conscious about their customer experience, and we obviously want to put that first. We have a specific Plus page that kind of goes over it, but basically you're getting a demo not just of OneClickUpsell, but of our OCU Plus plan, which is where you would get all of this service. So the OCU Plus plan comes with a dedicated account manager and kind of doing these quarterly audits, making sure that your account is always up to date and optimized. You'll book a demo. We'll kind of go through the whole process and talk about how this can work for you.